Want to improve your Photoshop skills by creating real projects? In the next minutes, you're going to complete your first creative challenge. In the full course, you're going to go even further by completing 15 different projects where you get to elevate your skills with. You will find the link to the full course in the description. Let's get started. So right here we have this couch with the little cushions and like a carpet at the bottom. Using some very simple techniques and selections, we can change the color of these into anything we want. And we're not going to be slapping on a solid color and trying to blend it in. We're going to be working with the hue and saturation of the couch's color itself. So the first thing you want to do is open up your layers panel. If you can't see this, go to Window and make sure layers is turned on right here. So once you do that, you should be able to see the layers panel. So this right here is the background. I'm going to unlock it and then make a duplicate. We're always going to be creating duplicates in case we need to go back to the original or start over. It's always a good idea to do this so that you don't have to start all over. Command or Control J, and now we have a copy. I'm gonna name this base. Hit enter, and we're just going to select the things that we want to change the color of. So I'm just going to move this here with a space bar, zoom right in. I think I will change the color of the cushions and the couch itself. So first you can grab the select tool or the lasso tool, whichever you prefer, and just make some selections. The reason why this picture is perfect for this is because there's a clear contrast between the couch color and the cushion. If you had a couch with a similar color as the pillow, it may be harder for you to separate the two. So this is a very good example for this lesson. So with the plus selected, we're just gonna go over the cushion and grab it. You can do both or just one. It's up to you. I think I will do both and then make another selection to separate them. Zoom in right here. I'm using my trackpad and just go over the edges. So you see here we have some extra bits inside. I'm just going to switch to the minus up here and remove from this extra bit. Then go back to plus. You can do Shift and Alt to switch between the two. So hold down Shift for plus, and I'm going to reintroduce this section. If you see that it's a tricky part for you to use these guys, you can use the brush. So right now if I go back and forth with this, it can't really tell the difference between the white bit of the cushion and the bright part of the couch. So simply hit Q while you're seeing the marching ants and you should see this red overlay. Then hit B on your keyboard, right click, adjust the size, and as well do the same thing for the hardness. Click away, and then using the color white to introduce, black to remove, just simply go over the edges to make it perfect. I want to remove this section, so hit X until you see black here and just go over it like that. We also have this part. I'm going to use the bracket key, left bracket key to minimize, right to increase the size of, and just go over the smaller sections. We have the same issue here, so I will hit X to get white, introduce this, X for black to remove this. Anything in red is not going to be part of the selection. Okay, once we're done, we can hit Q again. And the red part should be gone, but now you can see that we still have the marching ants. With this selected, I'm just going to hit Command or Control J on the base layer to make a copy. And now we just have the two cushions. Now to separate the cushions, although they are pretty much the same color, you just need to hide everything else. Go on the cushions layer and then do the same thing. So with the select tool, we're just going to select the first cushion. With Alter option or the -1, just remove this extra piece. If you're having trouble doing that, you can just hit Q and use the brush with the color black. Okay, hit Q again and do another duplicate. So I'm gonna call this thing front cushion, and if I only bring that front, you can see that that's the only cushion available, but if I bring back the previous layer, you can see that we have both of them. So to remove this front cushion from the cushions layer, using Command or Control, we're gonna click on the thumbnail for front cushion, and you should see the marching ants. Now go to the cushions layer, which has both the cushions, and just hit on the mask and do Command or Control I. So now we have everything but the front one. We are getting this halo effect, which you could easily remove with the mask. So make sure you're clicking on the mask, use the color black to just get rid of this. Okay. And now when you put both of them together, they should look like a normal situation. So I'll call this back. Bring the base back and everything should look normal. Now we could do the same thing with the pillows here or just leave them as they are. I'm going to leave these two be, but now we're going to grab the couch itself. So select base, and once again I'm going to go to my selection tool and just click on select subject. So this is automatically going to grab the subjects of your image. You can see that it grabbed a bit too much, so we can easily correct that with the minus brush. Just go over the curtains, Command or Control Z if you want to exclude something or undo something actually. And you can hit Q just to make this a little easier. Go in with the color black. And then we can fine tune it once we zoom in. Okay, so now that we're here, we're just going to zoom in and try to remove the curtain from the edge of the couch. Don't worry too much about the cushions because we're going to make a copy of those anyway. We already did for this side. We're gonna have to do the same thing for the other side. We also got this table and we lost part of the couch, so switch to white. Go over this with a bigger brush. Gonna exclude the table. Don't need that. And if you don't want to color every part of the couch, for example the legs, remove that as well, even though technically it is part of the couch. Alright, so I made my selection. Sometimes when you have a less firm surface such as a fluffy object or hair, you may want to feather the edges or use some of the refine hair tools. So for my case, I don't need to do that because it's a couch, but you could go to select, modify, and then feather the entire edge in one go. So you would just choose the pixels and it will get applied. But for me, I don't need to do that, so I'm just going to hit Command or Control J on the base and then call it couch. So now we have the couch without the legs. If you see some problems like this, you can just use the eraser tool. Where is it? Right here. And just make a very easy correction. Okay. So now we're going to exclude the cushions. We already did that for the left side, but we need to do the same thing on the right because it's gonna end up changing the color of that as well. And these shades are not the same, so we can't really do that. So let's just do the same thing. Grab the select tool and using the plus, we're gonna select both of the pillows or cushions. I'm not going to separate the two as I mentioned. I'm going to do that for the right side. So just focus on grabbing both of them at the same time. So let's refine that and then do Command or Control J. So these are separated. I'm going to be changing the colors of these two separately. And then we have the couch right underneath. If we bring back all the layers, they should look pretty normal. So if you're seeing something weird like this, make sure you are fixing that before we move forward. So now all you have to do is grab the object that you want to change the color of and then go to adjustments, hue and saturation. Clip this onto that layer with Alter Option, and you're simply gonna grab the hue slider and change the color. So we could do maybe this blue color. You can play around with the saturation if you'd like, and then the lightness. There we go. So in one go, I used the same original color, but simply changed the hue. Same thing for the cushions. So we can just do hue and saturation, clip it, and change the color. Oops, this is the wrong one. We'll do one for this, which is the back cushion. So I could do like a blue color for that, and then we'll do another one for the front. Make sure you clip it, and you can see that we're able to manipulate the colors of the original image. Just like that. Now if you'd like, you can also apply a solid color if you're dealing with a white background, such as a white base color. So that's another method that some people prefer. You just go to adjustments, solid color, choose something, clip it the same way, and just change the blend mode to color. And then when you go back in here, you can kind of play around. I'm just lowering the fill to make it like a pastel color. And for this guy, I think the saturation is too much. So you can combine the two, keep one of them. Either way, they will look good. This was before, this is after. You can repeat the same process for the curtains, the basket, the carpet, anything else within the image. Congratulations on completing your first Photoshop challenge. If you would like to continue, our Photoshop 15 Creative Projects Challenge course is designed entirely around hands-on learning. Over there, you're going to be completing a variety of creative challenges, starting from photo editing and manipulation, all the way to the more advanced special effects. By the end of the full course, you will not only know how the tools work, but know exactly how to apply them to real-life projects. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next challenge.